BBL 851, turn right, heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
The uncertainty around the Airbus A380 has continued over recent months, with more and more airlines re-evaluating whether or not they require the aircraft within their operations. Thanks to the nation Thailand, we've received more news specifically surrounding the A380s within the operations of none other than, you probably guessed it, Thai Airways, a known carrier here on the channel in recent months, which has continued to struggle thanks to the pandemic, which plunged it into a form of bankruptcy. The carrier, which flies worldwide, has the likes of the A380, A330, formerly the 747, the 777, and finally the A350, all within their operations currently, or at least the vast majority are in some capacity either being grounded or being eventually sold. And it looks like more of these aircraft will face the chopping board, including our focus today, which is the A380. The aircraft is still a relatively new one within the airline's operations when comparing it to, say, a 757's or 767's time within an airline's operations, having only welcomed on the double-decker aircraft in the past 8 years. The average age of the 6 parked A380s sit, thanks to information taken from planespotters.net, at 8.4 years. It's worth noting, on top of the A380s, the Boeing 787 aircraft, the majority of the 777s and A350s, and in addition, all the Airbus A330s are currently parked up. As of the 9th of February, thanks to the fleet matrix, the airline only has a total of 9 aircraft active out of 61. Now, most of them might not return. The nation Thailand is reporting that 3 kinds, specifically the A330-300, Boeing 747 and Airbus A380, will remain grounded after the pandemic as part of Thai Airways' road to rehabilitation, as it is described in the article. In other words, the aircraft will be retired simply due to the current position that the airline finds themselves in, which at this point is not exactly the best situation, as they are struggling to stay afloat. We were already last year made aware that the carrier would be retiring the Boeing 747, so that's not exactly new news to us. However, these other 2 aircraft are, from what I believe, new additions to the now growing list, especially that of the A380. Of course, though, I'm sure there was already some uncertainty over whether or not the aircraft would return to its operations, given the fact that nowadays an aircraft like the Airbus A380 for any struggling airline is by no means at all the best course of action to continue operating it, especially when they already have new fuel-efficient aircraft that, while are smaller, are overall better for their operations, like that of the A350 and Boeing 787. Thai Airways joins up with the likes of Air France and Lufthansa from Germany as now another airline which has made changes to their Airbus A380 fleet. That change being the retirement of all existing ones in their operations. Meanwhile, there's also Qatar Airways and Etihad Airways from the Middle East, which have seen the future of their A380s still be put in a cast of doubt as the pandemic continues to roll on. What are your thoughts on Thai Airways preparing to retire all their Airbus A380s with immediate effect? Do not hesitate to let me know. As always, thank you very much for the continued support. Please do stay safe, and I will see you all tomorrow for the next video here on the channel.